Okay, my Solaire Queen has just arrived, so I'm going to go through the opening up and setting up process of the Queen. So two things that you'll see, there'll be a checklist of what's in the actual box, and we ask that you double check that. And there will be your Queen manual with the warranty card on the back. Please fill that out and scan it and send it back as soon as you've opened the box. And please make sure you read through the manual so you fully understand the do's and don'ts and the really cool features of the unit. And also there is a warranty complaints process on the back of the form. So you can be assured that no matter what happens, we are only an email away. You just email us if there's any problems whatsoever, ask for a form, a warranty form, fill it all out, and then we will be on the phone assisting you best we can. If there's any problems, we'll sort them out, usually within 24 to 48 hours. So we've just opened the Queen. We've got our checklist and our manual. In the box, and we're going to take out all our filling. Nice thing about the Queen, as you can see, she's nice and compact, very portable, 2 cups in the top, but we want to make sure we've got everything out of the box. Okay, so I've got my power cord out of the box, and I'm going to open up my unit. So I have a Queen unit here, so I'll make sure I've got everything. So I have a filter and a filter holder on the side, so they're both there. Back on. It's a little bit stiff the first go. So we've got that, The hose and the gun actually live inside the lid, which is very clever. The holder and the hose will come out here. And the reason we haven't glued the gun holder in is because if you would like to later on, you can actually add another component to the Queen. So we have 14-inch hose. It's flex on the bottom and lightweight on the top. Just plug that in. Packing out of there. And we can go back in there for storage. Up to our gun. So we have our hose and our T6000 gun. That's where our gun would sit and store. And we have the power cord, and this will be appropriate for whatever country you are in. So obviously if you're in the United States, you'd have 2 prongs. If you're in Australia, like us, you'd have the 3 prongs, and obviously the European plug is slightly different again. So I'm going to plug it all in, and we're going to turn it on and make sure everything's in. Now, something I really would want to show you with the Queen is that, just disconnect this a moment. The pins in the back of the unit are designed to be very flexible, very mobile. So what happens is these pins slide out, and the reason that we don't actually hot glue that in place is that at any point in time, if I choose to add an extra component to my Queen, I can. And all the pins line up and go into the unit. So if I'm actually going mobile, I can add quite a bit of stock into the components, and I've just turned my Queen into a goddess. So it's not very many queens can say that. And we can pop the lid back on. So the really nice thing about the whole collection is it's very versatile. I can use this for in-salon storage, or I can use it for mobile. If I don't want to do that, I can pull, this is now I've got S, down, take out the extra componentry, and I'm back to a queen. And the same thing does also apply to the Aphrodite. You just need to line up those two rods at the back. The rods just line up, slide in and slide out. Once they are locked in place, they do not move out. So once you have locked them in place at the front, that does not move at all. There's no way knowing that will move. So you've got a nice sturdy piece of equipment. So the Aphrodite, which is the two-stage mode, does exactly the same thing when you put the components in or out. And you can have multiple components as well if you'd like to do makeup or anything else and you'd like to move it from one part of the salon to the next. Or if you're going out to do spray tans and makeup or anything else, you could do that as well. So that's the queen.